When I was in my 20s, I had this belief that success only came to those who were born to a rich family, or the talented ones, or the smartest ones in class. And I believed that I was not in that category at all. So I spent most of my earlier working life just working hard at doing my job. But now, in my position as the Group Managing Director of the Jungle Group of companies, I think I know better. You had the chance to go back and tell your younger self one piece of advice. What would it be?
I would say don't sweat the small stuff. And you know what? A lot of things are smaller than they actually seem. But when you're young, you think everything's world changing. But as you get older, you learn to see things for what they are. So yeah, I would tell myself, don't sweat the small stuff. This too shall pass.
Have a plan. Don't go with the flow, because what I did was go with the flow, and that actually wasted a lot of time. It took about 2 years for me to find a direction of where I wanted to go. So fresh grad, I would say have a plan, have a general direction of where you want to go. Don't waste time.
I would say that I should actually focus more on the things that I can control. I remember when I first started, there was a lot of doubt, a lot of worry about things that I couldn't control, and ended up wasting a lot of time. But if I focus on things that I could do, I would actually get to my goals much faster than focusing on useless things.
This is what I would say to myself. Have more self-belief. We have measured ourselves based on societal norms of academia and wealth. When in fact, we should be measuring ourselves based on grit and determination, hard work, and values which the society has ignored. Opportunities are created and we have to be ready for them. So what I did was gather a group of friends together, share with them the dream that I had about building this company that would change the corporate Malaysia. And because I believe in that dream so much, they believe in what I had to say as well. Now, this self-belief was constantly challenged. When we do something that has never been done before, when we do something that we have never experienced before, we tend to have a lot of self-doubt. Now, with this team of friends, they could constantly reassure each other. We could tell each other when we're in doubt that, look, maybe we're on the right track. And if we're not in the right track, at least we have a group of people that, fail together, and it doesn't make failure so bad. Our self-belief grew, and it became confidence. For myself, from a person who was ignored just because I was working very hard and nobody knew who I was, I became a person that people wanted to speak to. People in the corporate sector would want to come and talk to me and say, okay, is there something you can do for my team? Is there something you can do for me? And after 20 years in this, I still believe that without that self-belief, I would never have gotten to where I am today. Now we have to identify our own strengths and weaknesses. Self-belief is basically focusing on our strengths and finding ways to overcome our weaknesses. It's about moving forward and building your competencies and having enough knowledge in your head to be able to be confident in the things that you do. Because with every question that you answer and you provide an answer, it builds up your own confidence. Now, we all need a sense of purpose in life. If we identified what our purpose is and what is required earlier, if I had identified it earlier, I think I would have achieved so much more.